with that said, do you have a most memorable battle? A memorable battle?
It's primo
I mean,
beats,
as far as
bitch.
the different leagues that you dealt with over the time.
Yeah. I'm gonna say two. One is a specific line in a battle, and then the other I'll go into the whole battle. But like again, Outfit Battle League. Shout out to my homie Langston who booked me, Jose Langston, and I come out to Monroe. I'm facing a dude named Prime from Detroit, and so anywhere you go, whether it's a small battle, whether it's a major battle, you know, it's like certain moments and certain actions that are definitive no matter what. And it's like when you can get a crowd to go so crazy that you have to stop rapping, whether that's 10 people, whether that's 20,000, you know, you got some shit, or you're just working the room right. Either way, you know, it feels great. But like, I wrote this whole really dope third verse where it's like, I love the city of Detroit, but I'm battling someone from there. So like, I had a really dope line about like the limousine crash that happened to the Red Wings in the 90s, to where I told him, I said, fucking with me, they gonna need or hold up, let me get the line right. I said, it was something along the lines of like, since you from Detroit, right? If his team come after me, I'm fucking the roster up like the Red Wings tragedy, AKA they gonna need a limousine for casualties. Like all these really dope Detroit lines that I'm thinking is gonna, and you know what I killed the room with? The opening line of the battle, I said, this nigga baby mama was on Backpage selling pussy. I haven't even said a rhyme yet. I said one phrase.
That shit about to be real.
There wasn't even another phrase to rhyme with it yet. And I'm talking about, I've counted on YouTube, it was like 35 seconds of me just having to stand there and just wait. And it's like, you don't want to stop niggas, because it's like, you know, they're basking in your moment, but then you also don't want to forget your shit. You know, we're in the middle of a live performance. It's just, you know, I let them get there and you go, quiet down, and finish the, and it's like, you know, the Detroit lines and the different shit, I still got some love for those, but they went the craziest just over that. I can't even call it rhyme. It was just that phrase, and then they were, so that always stands out as like my moment. But my favorite battle would have to be against a dude named Consistent, who he ran his own league at the time, and there was so much that built up to this battle. Like, it was a really epic, a lot of funny shit. But like, okay, this dude had a funny sounding government name. And when somebody told me this, I'm like, man, I'm about to make a whole round rhyme with his name. So his name, Keith Keister, and I won't do the whole round, but like I started, I'm like, has anybody even heard of this dude? Me neither. I fucked this bitch with half a blunt, a shot of Beef Eater, a number 2 at Taco Bell, a Faygo 3-liter, and I swear to God, I never thought pussy could reach deeper. I go on into some other shit. I said, I was like, his bitch inhaled like Kirby the moment my skeet reached her, cause these bitches love potent, my nigga, I Chief Keefed her. I'm just going through my favorite. In that round, I told him, I will have a couple months in New York when we reach Easter. You'll be watching some anime porn, meat beater. Like, you know, just some funny, you know, telling fam probably didn't even look at that type of shit, but it was just, you know, some silly, and like, the whole battle just went really well. Like in the third round, as I mentioned, he had his own battle league. What I'm not paying attention to, because sometimes, you know, you got those pre-performance butterflies, is that, now I'm not conscious of it at the time, when I get to my third round and I'm like, oh shit. So at typical battle settings, they just find judges out of the crowd. Now most of the time it's gonna be like 1 or 2 dudes that actually battle, or like avid fans, and then they might just pick like just whoever, because it's like, you know, they're a valuable opinion as well. Mm-hmm. You don't always gotta be a connoisseur. If you're here, you're feeling the energy, you know what to think. Yeah. Well, this night, because the league that I'm with is hosting another league. The other league are the judges. So I've wrote rounds about his league members, and these niggas are the fucking judges of the battle, which they kept it real. I'm gonna say shout out to Foreign, Esmo, who wasn't a fellow battler but is still doing his thing with Bar Wars Battle League. Shout out to him. And my bad on forgetting the name of the last guy, but like, even with me talking shit about them, they still awarded me the win over their league owner because they honestly felt just like the crowd that I said some hotter shit. So it was just like a really cool night that went along with some, you know, some great moments. Even the pre-battle moments were epic and funny and shit. And then even afterwards, you know, there was a good ruckus. Like, you know, when it comes to keeping it away from the violence, like, all that shit is good for the culture. Like, we should clash, we should argue. We kind of briefly in our other, you know, non-interview topic, we were talking about KRS-One and, you know, the whole Queens thing. But it's like, if you think about it, without disagreement, without clash, like, that is how hip-hop spread. Think about that, is that the Bronx was doing this shit. These dudes in Queens get to popping. Now the Bronx, some of them got a problem with that, and then Queens got a problem with the fact that they got a problem. Now these niggas in Harlem, you know, so on and so forth. Then next thing you know, we got niggas in LA, and these New York dudes, hey man, fuck what's going on over there in LA, like, but it's like every time a clash happens, we get a new branch. Now, it's not cool when, you know, we lose people and people get hurt and whatnot, but the actual, you know, constructive energy that comes along with the clash is good for us. You know, steel sharpens steel.
Big fact.